was furious. I had a full-blown crash out. I took my full morning latte and I smashed it on the ground and I grunted and yelled and walked away, and he was like, "What's the matter?" You're the matter. Not even the boys so much. Him, because he had an opportunity to stand up against misogyny.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Reacts. I got a great episode for today. I'm going to need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Today we're going to be discussing why you should not date these kinds of women and why they can become a headache in your future. With no further ado, let's hop into it.
I broke up with my boyfriend, someone I love, someone I have known for over 10 years, because he didn't stand up to misogynistic young men when he was given the opportunity. We had just finished watching Adolescence, a miniseries on Netflix that essentially talks about how boys are being more and more radicalized online, how parents aren't paying attention, and how it's really up to men to help solve this problem, because they're surely not going to listen to us. So we were walking to the farmer's market, and right behind us were two boys, probably 13 or 14 years old, and they were saying things like, "Trump is the best, what has he ever done? He has more followers online."
13 and 14-year-olds? That's what you're so bothered about, is 13 and 14-year-olds. There's a lot more important things going on in the world than to be worried about what's going on in the mind of a 13 or 14-year-old. I mean, let's be honest, she's using a lot of buzzwords here. Radicalized. Our young boys are being radicalized by what they see online, as if the young girls aren't being radicalized by what they're seeing on these social sites. Let's be real here, man. Stop that shit. You know what it is that a lot of women are really bothered by the fact that this new generation of boys that are coming up are not simps. They're not gonna be, they believe in what y'all believe. They believe in equality. You know, a lot of them believe that you should go 50-50. A lot of them don't believe in you being able to take their money from them and getting y'all pregnant and making stupid decisions and all that. They don't believe in being a fool for a woman. So that's why you say they're radicalized. Then that's, like I said, it's just a buzzword. It's just a word for them to be able to use to try to justify the fact that they don't like that little boys aren't bending to their whims anymore. Let's continue.
Done. He has more followers online. I don't get why no one would like him. And I was seething because my 6'4", handsome, white privileged boyfriend wasn't saying anything. And so finally I stop, I turn around and I get right in their face and I said, "He's a fucking rapist. He's a certified fucking rapist."
Yeah, how unhinged she actually is, man. Why would you get up in the faces? You're a full grown woman. Why would you be getting in the faces of these little kids? Does that make any sense to any of y'all? Who does that? Like, who actually does that? I mean, first of all, it's weirdo behavior for you to be getting up in a kid's face. Second of all, you don't know where their parents are at. You don't know what their parents are capable of. For real, for you to get up in somebody's face, they mother could have came out of nowhere and just smacked the shit out you or knocked the shit out you, straight up, man. And then the fact that you're mad that your 6'4" boyfriend, who's white privileged and all this, won't get involved with some kids. He did the right thing. He's not an idiot. He's not a fool. He's not going to put himself in a position to where he could possibly go to jail for messing with some kids, man. They're kids. What is so triggering about kids, man? Some of y'all just need therapy. Some of y'all need some real therapy, man. And on top of that, you're spreading falsehoods. Trump is not a rapist. There was no evidence of that. There's been no evidence of that. Y'all just don't like him, and y'all are hating the fact. They especially hate the fact that he's crushing it as the president right now. That's what they hate. He's doing better than he did in 2016 and 2020. He's doing better in his second term, and they don't like that because he's this, he's a misogynist, he's that. They don't like it. They don't like it. So they're gonna throw out all these buzzwords and say whatever the hell they can say, man.
Fucking rapist. And they go white in the face. Boyfriend? Still just standing there, not saying anything. Once the boys get their bearings, they say something like, "Trump is my daddy. Trump is your daddy." And I was furious. I had a full-blown crash out. I took my full morning latte and I smashed it on the ground.
Yeah, you need therapy, man. For you to be, like I said, for you to be triggered over what kids are saying, they probably have no idea what they're even saying. Really, they probably don't even know a whole lot about politics like that. But for you to be so triggered over what kids are saying, y'all are unhinged, man. This is why I'm an independent. I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I am an independent voter. I think for myself. Because once you start getting on the way far left side or the way far right side, you end up losing yourself every single time. And it's not that serious. It's never been that serious, man. Dang, for you to be going that hard, for you to be that upset, like you got some other issues in your life, man. And for you to be so mad at your boyfriend for not getting up in the faces, like what, standing 10 toes down behind you and getting up in the faces with these kids, he knows better. Men think logically, you're thinking emotionally. What the hell you get? Boy, you was crazy.
Bashed it on the ground, and I grunted and yelled and walked away, and he's like, what's the matter? You're the matter. Not even the boys so much. Him, because he had an opportunity to stand up against misogyny, and he fucking didn't.
My God, man. Yeah, we need to seriously bring shame back, man. The fact that you felt confident enough to post, to feel the way you do and post this video for millions of people to see is actually crazy, man. And I will post a link to back to the content creator down in the comments. This didn't go the way that she thought that she thought it would. The comments were just brutal to her. They were just going off on her. In my personal opinion, she should have deleted the video. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably thought she would get more support than what she got, and she didn't at all. People were like, "You're that upset? You're crashing out about kids that you don't even know, random kids, and then you want your 6'4", like you said, you let her brag about your 6'4" boyfriend to put himself in some kind of harm's way, whether it be by going to jail, maybe getting beaten up by the parents, by the kid's parents, or a big brother or something. We don't know anything about what's going on or their situation. You know anything about them. But for you to be, like I said, going as hard as you are, like that, it doesn't make any sense, man. You're going too far, man. You're actually going too far, man. And these are the people that say, oh, we can, have different opinions and still be friends. Right. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.